Hello guys, welcome back to another live stream. In today's live stream we're going to be going over the severe weather outbreak across the deep south. So as of now we have a few tornado warnings. We have one near Mansfield. This one did look like it had some sort of debris signature on it, but I don't think it was legitimate. You can take a look at the velocities right here. I don't see much anymore, so I'm assuming this tornado warning may get dismissed soon. We have another tornado warning. We actually have a few more up here towards Hickory and Stonewall. Your area of rotation is going to be somewhere in here. It's near Stonewall. Stonewall. So just make sure if you're in any of these warnings to seek shelter. And then we have another one. We had a new skin that just came in. We have some broad rotation near Oakman. But yeah, today's expected to be a very active day as we have a hatched enhanced risk for both damaging winds and strong tornadoes. Oh wow, we have an 80 mile per hour marker, 87 mile per hour marker here near Route 170. But we have a tornado warning up near Ada as well. Your rotation is going to be somewhere in here. Broad rotation. But this is expected to make its way all the way into Alabama. And tomorrow we have another severe weather risk that has actually been upgraded to an enhanced risk across the southeast coastline, including areas of eastern North Carolina, eastern South Carolina, eastern Virginia, and areas like that. We have a new mesoscale discussion just got issued for that tornado for damaging winds. You can see that on your screen. So yeah, today is expected to be a very active day. So right now it is 5:20 a.m. CST, 6:20 a.m. EST, and 4:20 a.m. PST. We have a long day ahead of us. So we can take a look at this severe weather risk right now, actually. So we have an enhanced risk severe weather that goes through northwestern Florida, western Alabama, southern Mississippi, southern Arkansas, eastern Texas, central and north central Louisiana, and southeastern Louisiana. Then we have a slight risk of severe that extends all the way through portions of western Georgia, up through southwestern Tennessee, southern Missouri. It's hard to see, but southeastern Oklahoma, eastern Texas, and northern and southeastern parts of Louisiana. And then you can see any stronger thunderstorms up towards Kansas City. We also have blizzard warnings that have been issued. These are for 3 to 6 inches of snow with gusts as high as 65 miles per hour, so very strong winds. We'll just keep an eye on these severe thunderstorm warnings, or tornado warnings I should say. I don't see anything that looks like it's rotating here. Back towards here. We can get rid of that severe weather risk real quick. Yeah, broad rotation near Union Valley, broad rotation near Ada. A lot of hail markers here. But as I said, we got a long day to go. Here's a take a look at the future radar. Let me pull out a model here. Go to the HRR model. So again, we'll go through the reflectivity, through the next couple of hours. So this is 6 a.m. right now. We should see some individual cells start to get going around 9 a.m. and through 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 p.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., all the way through 7 p.m. and through later tonight. So this could be a very long live stream, depending on how long I want to go live. And a lot of these thunderstorms on the future radar do look like they're rotating and would be tornadic. So here's a significant tornado parameter. So again, the tornado odds are pretty high today, but the damaging wind threat is the worst of them all, with damaging winds expected to be in excess of, like, I think 65 to 80 miles per hour, something like that, I'm not sure. But Louisiana seems to be the jackpot for the tornado potential, where those individual cells come into play, and then southern Mississippi, and then into Alabama as well. Here's the wind shear forecast for today. Again, the wind shear is expected to be very on the higher end of things today, where we could see upwards to 50 to 60 knot winds in here. And they could be locally higher as well. This is a very strong low-level jet, where we could see pockets of locally higher, up to 60 plus knots. But it's going to be a very windy and very active severe weather day today. So yeah, we're just going to have to watch for any individual cells that kind of develop themselves. Any of these down here, I mean, they're not, they're not widely scattered, but they are enough scattered that there's potential that there could be a tornado. We got to look for storms that kind of look like they're rotating. Right now, I'm not seeing anything that looks like it's rotating, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. So yeah, broad areas of rotation, very broad. There's been lots of damage reports, wind damage reports. We've had a marker of 70 and 80 mile per hour winds. This is for 79 mile per hour winds, so damaging winds are likely today and can be expected. We have a lot of hail markers, around 2-inch hail plus. And the tornado watch does extend, let's see how long this goes for, until 4:10 a.m. So yeah, a few tornadoes possible, scattered damaging winds likely with significant isolated gusts to 75 miles per hour. And the overall tornado threat is on the low side of things, which is rather interesting in my opinion. New severe thunderstorm warning just got issued for McKinney, Frisco, Plano, Carrollton, Garland, Dallas, Irving, Greenville, and Terrell and Kaufman. This is for 70 mile per hour winds and quarter-size hail. If you're in a severe thunderstorm warning, just make sure to seek shelter immediately and just, stay away from windows where any, flying debris can hit you, because 70 mile per hour winds is damaging. That is why that says considerable damage threat. But really today's main threat is damaging winds and tornadoes. I don't think the tornadoes would be, I think once we start to get individual cells ahead of the initial line, we'll start to deal with the potential for tornadoes, but I don't see a significant tornado potential right now. But again, you have to look for any of the individual cells to come ahead of the line. We have a new special weather statement that just got issued for parts of Georgetown, Leander, Horseshoe Bay, Marble Falls, Burnett, and around the Interstate 281. This is for wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour, so isolated power outages are definitely possible. There's likely a lot of hail in this year. There's likely a lot of hail in these pockets. Where you see the purple, that is hail right there. We have high wind warnings against around the Gulf Coast for south winds 20 to 30 miles per hour with gusts greater than 45 miles per hour expected and gusts up to 60 miles per hour possible. So that will definitely lead to a power outage threat without a doubt. This is mostly due to this low level jet stream. But here's the probabilities for tornadoes. So actually I think they are going to issue, so we're kind of early in the stages right now. But I think once we get into kind of sort of this area, they're going to issue a tornado watch that can be greater, with a greater likelihood of seeing tornadoes. The likelihood seems to be southern Louisiana and southern Mississippi, according to the the Storm Prediction Center. But this tornado watch is basically for Texas and parts of Louisiana. Or maybe not even Louisiana at all, but you get the main point. But the probabilities are 50% overall tornado threat, and EF2 to EF5 tornado risk is 20%. So, yeah. I'll do my best to cover this live event just as well as I can. I'm going to try to take some breaks in between. I'm just looking for any rotation. There's likely some very significant winds back here. Or maybe not this extensive, but 80 to 90 mile per hour is a little bit extensive, and that is behind the line, so that's likely not even happening. But lots of impressive winds ahead of this line. It's going to be a windy day and potential severe weather outbreak there. Alright, one tornado warning just got dismissed, so you're in the clear for there, but still stay weather aware just in case if a tornado warning just does get itself issued again. But broad areas of rotation near Interstate 1, and another broad area of rotation near Gurry. Just have a way to receive alerts. This tornado watch does extend for another 5 hours or so. But really the extent of this storm will happen this afternoon and overnight. And it could get pretty nasty out there as well. But we have a lot of 60 mile per hour wind and 50 mile per hour wind markers here. And then we have blizzard warnings where strong winds will wrap around the back of this low as this low continues to move off to the north and east, kind of in this general direction. Alright, we just had a new warning just got issued. We have a new tornado warning that just got issued for parts of Calvin and Lemar. If you are in this, this is in Texas, or sorry, Oklahoma. If you are in this warning, you need to seek shelter immediately as well as part of your home or building, as this is a dangerous situation as you are under a tornado warning currently. Alright, broad areas of rotation. This warning just got extended. Sorry, did not mean to do that. Your area of rotation is going to be right around Francis Road and north of Steedman. It does not look like there's anything on the ground right now, but just keep an eye on this just in case if anything does seem to go extreme. But we have one tornado warning as of now. Sorry I wasn't able to go live last night. We did have 2 confirmed tornadoes. I don't think they were overly impressive, but we had 2 confirmed tornadoes in the greater Texas area in Oklahoma. Or I should say greater northern areas of Texas. But yeah, we're basically just looking for tornadoes embedded in this line of thunderstorms right now. That's the main threat right now, so it should remain an overly low threat that since we're dealing with embedded tornadoes rather than individual supercells, which that will become a problem later today, I'm thinking, just depending on how things play out. But the storm moving off to the north, the storm moving off to the north and east will affect areas of Outwood and Calvin. If you're in this warning, you need to seek shelter immediately, whether that's close part of your home or building. But this warning will continue to move off to the north and east, or the storm should. It is moving rather fast. Let's see how fast this thing is moving. At 50 miles per hour, so fast moving storms. And just to show you how impressive this storm is, we have wind advisories, high wind warnings, blizzard warnings, winter storm warnings, and I imagine there's going to be some sort of flood watch that gets issued for parts of Maine, especially down East Maine, kind of in this general area where heavy rain bands do set up. We're likely going to see a lot of flood warnings with these as well, because there's probably going to be a lot of rainfall with these. Only thing working in the favor for no flooding is these storms are moving rather on the fast side of things, which would mean the flooding risk would be a tad lower, but not by a whole lot. But you could easily receive as much as an inch of rain out of these storms within just a few minutes, just due to the fact that we're dealing with the heavy rainfall here and torrential downpours. Again, blizzard warnings as strong winds wrap around the backside of this low. Whoops. So like I said, strong winds will wrap around the backside of this low here and just drag more winds on the backside along with colder air, which ignites blizzard warnings. Again, it's not going to be a whole ton of snow, but the only problem is you're dealing with extremely gusty winds in excess of 65 miles per hour, which is more than enough to create blowing snow and reduce visibility to less than a quarter mile. And is more than enough to create dangerous, if not near impossible, driving conditions. So, yeah, power outages are more than likely with this sort of situation. 65 miles per hour is going to bring down trees. So power outage threat would be widespread up there. I do expect quite a bit of power outages out of this threat, but things will continue to just get nastier and nastier the farther we go into today. We have a new special weather statement that just got issued for parts of Haddon, Boley, Castle, and Okima. This is for strong thunderstorm moving off to the north and east. Here's your thunderstorms back here moving off to the north and east. Looks like some heavy rainfall, gusty winds, and potentially some hail in there as well. But this is only for 50 mile per hour wind gusts. But I do see some isolated hail in here, because I'm seeing pockets of purple, so that does indicate some hail. Down here, it doesn't look like it's overly impressive thunderstorm line, but there will be some gusty winds in here, that is for sure. There will be some gusty winds in here as this moves off to the east. So we'll continue to keep an eye on this. So as far as I know, I think AccuWeather is predicting around 10 to 15 tornadoes out of this outbreak possibly. We'll have to see how that goes. It just depends on how many individual cells we can get, because that's really going to increase this tornado threat. But lots of hail ahead of this line and damaging winds ahead of it as well. We likely have some very gusty winds ahead of this, 40 miles per hour possible. And then embedded with the line, we likely have 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts. But still broad rotation southwest of Altwood. So again, nothing looks fairly significant right now. I'm just seeing broad areas of rotation near Calvin, or at least southwest of Calvin, I mean. But things will definitely start to get crazier as the afternoon goes on. This, I don't think is actually happening. I don't think we're seeing 70 mile per hour wind gusts within this line. I think it's rather just gusty winds. But damaging winds and a tornado threat should be the primary threat today, with some isolated larger hail. I'm now seeing kind of stronger rotation here rather than broader rotation. Southwest of Elwood. Again, I'm not seeing anything that looks like anything's. I'm not seeing anything that looks like it's on the ground right now. But we'll continue to keep an eye on this. But this storm brings anything from heavy snow to damage to severe weather to gusty winds, pretty much all in one. Only thing we won't be dealing with today likely is ice storm or freezing rain and sleet like that. The mixed line for this storm system does not look all that significant, which means the sleet freezing rain would not be as much of a problem. The only concerns today are the severe weather outbreak potentials and the blizzard potential as well. And this snowfall will likely not even get any far north than this line right here. Or it might get a little bit farther south. But if you're kind of in the interior northeast New England, your hopes are pretty much gone for snowfall today. You may get a quick burst of light to moderate snow, but it's only going to accumulate to maybe an inch or two before the whole thing changes over to rain. And it looks to be a fairly heavy rain as well. The hail is likely in these pockets of purple. We'll likely start to see some reports come in of hail. But I do expect a lot of wind reports today, and potential for a few tornado reports, depending on how extensive the amount of individual cells get. But yeah, this is going to be a crazy day. And behind this system, we have strong winds out of the northwest, which is going to promote a fire hazard risk, just due to the fact that the dew points will be extremely low along with the humidity, and that's going to create for some extremely dry conditions. And on top of that, gusty winds in excess of apparently 60 miles per hour will create a pretty serious fire risk potential. And this is going to be for western Texas and southwestern parts of Texas as well. Houston will get on this as well, so definitely stay careful. Alright, we have a new warning of some sort. New severe thunderstorm warning just got issued for parts of Gun Barrel City, Palmer, Waukesha. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but hopefully I did. Red Oak, Ferris, Midlothian, Italy, and Rice. If you're in this warning, just basically stay away from windows just to avoid any flying debris. New severe thunderstorm warning just got issued for interstate. Which interstate is this? I couldn't see. Interstate 40 across areas of Henrietta, Wetumpka, McAllister, and closer to the Eufaula area. If you're in this warning, get a seat shelter immediately. This is a considerable damage threat with up to 70 mile per hour winds and quarter-sized hail. So definitely not really a life-threatening situation, but these damaging winds will lead to property damage, and will lead to things like widespread damage across. This could easily take down trees, honestly. So 70 mile per hour winds are the primary concern with this storm. So just make sure to stay indoors, away from windows, and just do that to keep yourself safe. But again, like I said, today is expected to be a long day with damaging wind threat all day long and tornado threat all day long. I'd say the tornado threat right now is on the lower side of things, since I'm not seeing a whole ton of individual cells or anything that looks like it could potentially produce a tornado. So I'd say the overall threat right now is pretty low. But I do think as we go into the afternoon hours, as we start to see more individual cells develop ahead of this line, we're going to start to see an increase in tornado potential. And the main threat would likely be southern Louisiana and southern Mississippi. And it could be potentially extended in a portion of Alabama. The other thing is, you saw the severe risk for today. There's an enhanced marginal insight risk. I want you to see this day 2 risk. This has been upgraded to an enhanced risk as well. So, as I mentioned, southeastern Virginia, eastern North Carolina, eastern South Carolina, and I thought it was parts of Georgia. It is not really, but you can see. New severe thunderstorm warning just got issued for parts of Denison, Sherman, and this will go through parts of Leonard. This is for wind gusts in excess of 60 mile per hour and quarter-sized hail. So again, as I mentioned before, there's an enhanced risk now that's been issued for parts of Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. This is for mostly so the tornado threat is, interestingly enough, the lower threat of these one things, which I do actually agree with due to the fact that the modeling shows kind of a lower end tornado risk, but not to mention there's still about, I think, about a 5 to 10% tornado risk. But a slight risk that extends all the way into portions of the Great Lakes region. This goes all the way back to portions of Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, Virginia, Maryland, all the way back to portions of New York. And the marginal risk of severe weather now extends all the way back up to portions in New York and New Jersey, and really on the mid-Atlantic coastline and the northeast coastline. So definitely an unexpected thing right there. I was not really expecting an enhanced risk of this severe weather to be issued, but yeah. Alright, back to the warnings here. So we have a tornado warning that still remains in effect for parts of Calvin and Lamar. This looks like some pretty, either very heavy rainfall or a mixture of rain and hail in here. Still some, this is kind of on the stronger side of rotation rate to the north and east of Altwood. I'm not seeing anything that looks significant here, like anything really tight rotation or any signs of debris. But this is definitely something to keep an eye on, that is for sure. But again, we're basically just looking for tornadoes that are embedded in the line of thunderstorms. But with the amount of wind shear in today's environment, there's no doubt we're going to see some tornadoes. I'm just looking for anything that looks like it's going to rotate. So yeah, the primary threat, so until about, I think it's like 10 a.m. today, it's going to be Oklahoma, Texas, and then once you go farther into the afternoon, beyond 10 o'clock a.m., it becomes a Arkansas, Louisiana threat, and then I think, I don't know exactly, but later in the afternoon and evening hours, in the overnight hours, it becomes a Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama threat, and then so on and so forth. But this risk right now is actually, this threat right now is actually there's actually an enhanced risk of severe weather in play here, but the day one forecast for today is an enhanced risk across parts of Louisiana, Arkansas, and Mississippi. I'm just looking for anything that looks like it's going to rotate. I don't know why this radar is so messed up right now. I'm just seeing really extreme pockets of damaging winds. That's all I'm seeing. Alright, still a tornado warning in effect, so just make sure to stay in your home building. Again, I'm not seeing any areas of rotation here that looks fairly significant. I mean, yes, there is still a broad area of rotation near the southwest of Calvin, or southeast of Calvin, and northeast of Outwood. These are the only, tight areas of rotation. Well, there's another one actually here near Calvin, but a lot of these are just broad and don't look overly impressive. But things can definitely change. You know how severe weather goes, it changes very fast. Alright, a bunch of new special weather statements have just been issued for parts of southern Texas, which includes Killeen, Temple, Leander, Round Rock now Austin, San Marcos, New, I don't even know how to pronounce that, San Antonio, Converse, Church, Hondo, Bern, and this just goes straight north and east. These are for your wind gusts in excess of 50 miles per hour. I would not be shocked to see, well, I don't think hail's going to be a big issue, but still can't rule it out. There could be some hail in here, especially since we're seeing some darker purples, but we'll see what the issue is. 50 mile per hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail are possible within this line of thunderstorms. So again, just avoid being outside. That's the best advice that I can give you as of now. Lots of hail markers. Again, back to this tornado one. This one expires in about 14 minutes. I still think this one exists as long as the rotation stays at least broad or somewhat strong. So Calvin is right in the middle of some hail right now, and rotation is really broad, honestly. We have one rotation. Sorry, yeah. One rotation, two rotation, three rotation, and four rotation. Again, it's really broad rotation, honestly. Really broad. But there is some rotation. But, yeah. Alright, we'll get rid of that severe weather risk now. I don't think there's a day 3 risk, to be honest. No, there's not. Okay. I just want to show you how impressive these winds are expected to be today. Let's go to... There we go. Alright, so right now we're just dealing with basic wind gusts of in excess of 30 to 40 miles per hour, but in these lines we could see some wind gusts in excess of 60 miles per hour, and all the way up through Missouri, and all the way back up to Kansas City, wind gusts in excess of 30 to 45 miles per hour possible. But things are going to rapidly intensify as we go into the afternoon. I mean, just look at these winds, honestly. In excess of 50 to 60 miles per hour down here in southern Louisiana. But here we go with these intensive winds back to portions of... I'll get to that warning in just a minute. We see wind gusts in excess of 60 to 70 miles per hour possible within these... within this blizzard warning area and this high wind warning. So it's going to be a very... just very interesting day today. And those winds will continue to intensify beyond this line, where we could see maximum wind gusts in excess of near 70 miles per hour in some spots, which is just unbelievable, honestly. Alright, news tornado warning just got issued for parts of Wetumpka. Let's see what this one is all about. Alright. Rotation's gonna be, let me see here. Kind of right in here. Kind of east-northeast of Holdenville. This is gonna be for a tornado warning, obviously. So yeah, just, get away from windows and, go to the lowest part of your home or building. So yeah, we're expecting a lot of tornado warnings. I highly doubt we're going to see a violent tornado today, but I do think we could see at least, you know, maybe an EF2 or stronger tornado. That's about it. But if they may upgrade today to a moderate risk of severe, depending on the dynamics of this storm. We'll have to see how things play out. So yeah, today's going to be a very active day in my opinion. But look at this pocket of hail here. Look at this. This is impressive. Calvin, all the way down to Gertie. I mean, that's just overly impressive, I'm not gonna lie. Just wow. Oh my god, more warnings, here we go, okay. Alright, new tornado warning just got issued for parts of, let's see here, sorry for the lag, through Hannah, all the way back through Henrietta, so, new tornado warning in effect. Rotation north and west of Lamar. But yeah, seek shelter immediately as low as part of your home or building. News to be at someone who just got issued for Okmulgee, Henrietta, all the way back through Interstate 40 and through parts of this is all in parts of Oklahoma. So yeah, is this a new tornado warning as well? Yeah, I think this is a new tornado warning through Colgate. Let's see. Stronger areas of rotation here. These are stronger areas of rotation is what I'm seeing here. But I don't think there's anything on the ground. I'm just seeing strong areas of rotation. New special weather statement just got issued for Caddo, both Cheeto and Durant. Durant moving off to the north and east. This is for 50 mile per hour wind gusts and half-inch size hail. That's 0.50, I think. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on right now, and it's only going to get worse in my opinion. But wow, this is already going crazy right now. So I'm looking at the weather models right now, and there's potential for a few more winter storms. I just don't see anything significant happening right now, but there is potential for it. We're also gonna have to watch. We're also gonna have to watch through the next couple of days, because there may be some sort of winter storm that develops in the southeast and does go up the eastern seaboard. But we'll have to see. But it does look like a very active few weeks, in my opinion. All right, new warning just got issued. New severe thunderstorm warning just got issued for parts of Durant, Atoka, Colgate. This is moving off to the east. This is for wind gusts in excess of 70 miles per hour and quarter-sized hail. So yeah, damaging winds likely out of this one as well. Let's take a look at the velocities. Wow, unbelievable. I think the velocity is kind of mixed up right now, so I think there's pockets of like 70 miles per hour in here. You're just not seeing it very well. But yeah, obviously the severe weather threat is a big potential, but also the blizzard. And the way the blizzard's setting up here is you're getting strong northwesterly winds, and behind this area of low pressure as it rapidly strengthens. Again, this is your area of low pressure near Kansas. This is going to move off to the north and east. And behind it is going to be rapidly strengthening winds in between a high pressure, which is over here. This high pressure is going to move in here. And we're going to see rapid strengthening winds in behind the system, which will lead to damaging winds and blowing snow, which will ignite that blizzard condition. Remember, the quality of a blizzard, or the specific criteria, is 35 mile per hour winds, either sustained or gust, for 3 consecutive hours, and boom, you have a blizzard. But you have to reach certain requirements: 35 miles per hour in for 3 straight hours, or 35 miles per hour plus, or again 35 miles per sustained winds or higher for 3 consecutive hours. Should reduce your visibility down to less than a quarter mile. That will be your blizzard right there. So we're gonna have to see how that plays out. Again, nothing is guaranteed, but it is likely. Oh my god, that's impressive right here. We have teal showing up on the radar. This is indication of hail. I would not be shocked to see some locally higher in size hail in here. We'll see what this thing produces. So based off what I've seen, is like 1 to 2 inch size hail. We'll see how big of a hail that produces. So the last one was 1.7 inch size hail. I would not be surprised if that's either 2 inch size hail or 3 inch size hail. We'll see how things play out though. I'm not sure how, the exact size equivalent of 2 inch size hail. Not really sure. But yeah, it's definitely not quarter size hail. It's an inch higher than that. But yeah, area of low pressure should rapidly strengthen. So actually, this is not actually our original. Or actually, yeah, it is. But so yeah, St. Joseph back through Iowa, all the way down through portions in Minnesota, back through Nebraska and Colorado and Kansas. You might just want to stay indoors today, since this is going to be likely a. This is not rain back here. This is snow. So you just. Is this thunderstorm? Hold on. Is this thunderstorm? Wait. This might be thunderstorm. No, it's not. Okay. So I was wrong. It's okay though. But look at this. We're already seeing some very heavy snow popping up on radar, back through west of Mullen. Look at that. Wow. Heavy snow firing off already, and there's likely some gusty winds in here as well. We can take a look at that. Let's see if we can take a look at that real quick. Wind speed 20 miles per hour. So yeah, it's already getting gusty out there, as you guys can see. Already very gusty. We have some wind reports of 32 miles per hour plus. And how high is the wind gust? 45 miles per hour wind gust. So you're already entering that blizzard criteria. Only problem is, I don't think you're cold enough yet. But we can also take a look at the temperatures here. Let's see here. Yeah, the temperatures are not quite there yet, but that is some gusty winds, maybe some isolated power outages could result, but not much more than that. Alright, back to the severe weather potential, but as I said, blizzard conditions is not what you want to be in today. Because 65-mile-per-hour blowing snow is going to be brutal, and that could definitely significantly reduce the wind chill values as well, which means maybe even below zero temperatures and that kind of wind. Alright, news warning just got issued. We'll see what this warning is all about. Can't really see what's going on here due to the fact that it's so... Alright, let's see here. What is the newest warning here? I'm not sure. Is it a severe thunderstorm warning? Or is there a special marine warning here? I'm not sure, man. I think this is our new warning right here. I'm not sure what it is though. I'm trying to look for it. Alright, let me get rid of these overlays here. Hold on, give me a second. Quick break. I want to take a quick break. Hold on, I'll be right back. Not after we get the details on this new warning. News to be a warning is got issued from McCaster, Savannah, Horseshoe, all the way down to parts of the Antlers. This is for your incoming thunderstorms back through portions of Colgate and Caddy. This is going to be moving off to the north and east. This is for, I believe, a considerable damage winds, 70-mile-per-hour winds and near quarter-size hail. So yeah, I'll keep an eye on the radar. So here you go, right here. For anything that gets violent or anything, or anything that goes crazy, I will be right back. Alright. Alright, we are back. Sorry for that. It took a little bit longer than expected. Alright, back to this review of the stuff. So, we've got 3 tornado warnings, or actually make that 4. Sorry about that. So we have 3 tornado warnings near Atoka and Springtown. This is in I believe this is in Oklahoma. So your area of rotation is going to be near Atoka. There's actually kind of, you know, some areas of rotation in here as well. This is near Springtown. Just stay away from windows and get to the lowest, go to the lowest part of your Homer building. And we likely have some hail in here as well, back to portions of near the Hannah area, back to Interstate 375. This is for, again, this is a new tornado warning, so this is quarter-size inch hail. We have some hail pockets in here around Interstate 9 and just east-northeast of Lamar. And then we have a new tornado warning also that's been, oh, actually, sorry about that. That is your other tornado warning. Another tornado warning near Colgate. This one expires in about 7 minutes. Let's see if there's any areas of rotation here. There's a few pockets of rotation, but the most significant one looks to be just south and west of Interstate 131. This one does look a little bit more significant. So is there any areas of debris signature on this one? I don't think so, no. So yeah. Again, we're only getting started with this review of their outbreak potential. A lot of this right now, oh, sorry about that, new warning just got issued. Hold on guys, I'm going to try to, get for you guys to hear these alerts. So let me fix that real quick, because you can't really hear the warnings in the background, but you will really hear it in just a minute. Let me get that enabled. Okay. Alright, you should be able to hear it now. Let me see what I can do about this. Alright. So, I'm hearing a lot of other warnings in this now, what should they are. Okay, new special weather statement just got issued for parts of Durant, Caddo, and Boquito. This is moving up to your north and east towards Candy and out through Interstate 3. Again, this is all in, for now, Oklahoma and parts of Texas. This is for wind gusts in excess of 50 miles per hour and half-inch size hail. This is not a new special weather statement. This is going to expire in about 5 minutes. So again, as I mentioned before, so a lot of this severe thunderstorm warning activity this severe activity will get to about this line here, a little bit farther to the east towards the Oklahoma area, around 10 a.m. and then this should start moving its way slowly up to the east towards Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, and eventually Alabama later tonight in the overnight hours, in the early morning hours tomorrow. But again, we have a lot of stuff going on, so I'm trying to sort through it as much as I can. But yeah, lots of stuff going on today. New tornado warning. Is this a new tornado warning? Maybe not. Through Hannah and Henrietta. Few areas of rotation. Right here. That's the only significant area of rotation that I see right now, honestly. But it's kind of just a lot of broad rotation. But there's likely a lot of hail in this pocket right here. South and west of Hannah. I want to see these hail markers come in, because I expect this to be like 2 to 3 inch size hail out of this. New severe thunderstorm warning. Is this a new severe thunderstorm warning? No. Anyways, severe thunderstorm warning extends through Greenville down through portions of Ennis and near Interstate 45. This is for wind gusts in excess of 60 miles per hour and quarter-size hail. So if you're not in a severe warning or you're not in any severe criteria, you're still going to be dealing with heavy rain. And this is not it. This line here is not it. We also have all this to go, which means more heavy rain on top of this, which will lead to a lot more flooding concerns. I believe this is a new tornado warning, or maybe not. Anyways, tornado warning near Springtown and Atoka, so make sure to seek shelter immediately as well as put it your home or building. Area rotation is going to be somewhere near Springtown, kind of in here. I'm seeing more broad rotation than anything, but not a whole lot of debris signature on that one. But if you're not in a severe warning, this also extends all the way down to the south and west, all the way down towards central and southern Texas for special weather statements. And special weather statements, these are just for the stronger storms. A lot of it just seems to be more heavier rain showers in my opinion, but new tornado warning just got extended into portions of Interstate 131, Limestone Gap, Berg, Wardville, and Reynolds. This is a new tornado warning here. I believe it's for that same exact area rotation. So area rotation is going to be somewhere in here, but there's actually a few areas of broad rotation pockets down here and up through here. So overall, the worst of them all seems to be this one right here. Sorry about that. Again, I'm not seeing any debris signature out of this so far, so that's a good sign. New tornado, is this a new tornado warning? Yeah. New tornado one just got extended in Henrietta. Henrietta, near Interstate 40. This is moving up to the north and east. This is for, again, well, obviously tornadoes, but a lot of broad rotation through Sculpture, all the way down to Hannah. All this is broad rotation right along this line, but the strongest rotation I'm seeing here is kind of right near Henrietta, right around Interstate 40, and then there's another broader rotation right here, which is very broad, but there is rotation there. Let me see about the debris signature on this one. No debris signature yet, but we'll have to keep an eye on that one as well. Again, this is moving up to your north and east, so if you're in the areas near Interstate 62 and near Muskogee, gotta stay away from windows and go to the lowest part of your home or building. Yeah, just seek shelter immediately, anyways. But all this is due to a strong area of low pressure, so a lot of hail markers here. Not a whole lot of tornado markers. This right here is a stronger storm, which has been extended into a special weather statement. This is one of your stronger storms. This is for wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour at half-inch size hail. As I mentioned before, flood warnings will become an issue, I think, and it's already becoming an issue. We have flood advisories that go up and down the Mississippi River, all the way back to portions of southern Louisiana and southern Arkansas, and right on the border of Arkansas and Louisiana. These are for flood advisories and flood warnings. So, kind of expected this to start. We have flood advisories to go all the way back here. Oh. There we go. So again, I'm not seeing a whole lot of individual cells. That seems to me like the tornado threat is on the lower side of things right now. But again, I do think this afternoon, if we do get any individual cells, so this is the line that we're watching right now. It just moves off to the east. We have to watch for any individual cells that kind of develop, kind of in here or anything north of there. But this tornado watch will definitely get extended into Louisiana and potentially, I don't think it would be a PDS tornado watch, but it's definitely a possibility. We'll just have to see what the Storm Prediction Center does. It would become more of an issue if it becomes a moderate risk of severe weather, but we'll see how that goes. Still areas of rotation near Springtown, right kind of in the center there. Area of rotation kind of just to the east of Springtown, north and east of there. Another tornado warning, a lot of broad rotation here. This is likely just a shelf cloud at this point, or maybe some low leveling of the cloud base. But again, another tornado warning up near parts of Henrietta and off to the north and east near Morris. This will eventually make its way into Okta if this remains strong enough. But we'll see the areas of rotation here. Oh wow. Oh. Is this actually, hold on, give me a second. Yeah, no. Don't buy that. That's not an area of rotation, I don't think, but it also could be. If it is, that is a very strong area of rotation, kind of one of the strongest signatures that I've seen all day today so far. But we'll see how high this is. Yeah, there's no shot. No way. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't think so, though. But we'll see if they do issue another tornado warning. Maybe that is. I don't know. But it doesn't look like it is to me. I think that's a little bit expensive. But tornado warning still remains in effect. Your area of rotation is kind of right here. south of Interstate 40 and east of Salem. But I mean, just look at these pockets of wind gusts at ahead of this line. I mean, this is overly impressive. I don't think it's 100 miles per hour, but 60 to 70 miles per hour, quite impressive, I'm not gonna lie. But, yep. Oh, sorry. But up and down this line, through Waco, all the way down to parts of San Antonio, all the way near Interstate 35, or at least on the lower end of things. This kind of stronger line of showers and heavier downpours is flowing through. These are morely just gusty showers. This is a new tornado one that got extended. I think this might be. I don't know. Henrietta, Schulter, Morris, all the way up to Interstate 40. Just keep in mind you are under a tornado warning, so remember to take shelter immediately. Yeah, this is definitely not the newest one I've seen. So air rotation kind of off to the east of Stidham, and this kind of just very broad rotation up and down this line. But this, I don't know what this is here. I don't think there's anything here. I think this is just contamination within the radar site. I don't think there's actually that strong of a couplet there. Another air rotation kind of, oh sorry, alright, let's see if I was right on this one. Let's see. What the heck? That's a new, I don't know, man. This does not look real to me. This does not look real to me. Just saying, that does not look real to me. I don't think so, man. This does not look real to me. That does not look real at all. That does not look real. Alright, new warning just got issued. Let's see what this one's from. Alright, this severe thunderstorm just got extended through McKinney, back to, originally McKinney, back to now Greenville, Leonard, Commerce, Sulphur Springs, Cooper, Paris, and this will eventually make its way to Clarksville. Let me work. There we go. Oh, okay. This one is for 65 miles per hour and wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. So strong thunderstorms, severe thunderstorms, moving, racing out to the east. Yeah, you're gonna get just absolutely obliterated by this downpour of rain, thunder, lightning, and just very damaging wind gusts. So yeah, you can see that bow echoing segment already starting to form here. I mean, just look at that bow echoing segment. I didn't really do that great for a drawing, but here's your bow echoing segment, moving off to the east. Very impressive bow echoing segment. But I'm not seeing anything that suggests that there's going to be a tornado outbreak quite just yet. But, kind of radar beam goes right through there. Yeah, it's becoming broader, the rotation up near Henrietta, and just right here is where we originally saw the rotation, just south and east of Henrietta. But lots of severe thunderstorm warnings issued so far. But if you're not in this, if you're not in any of this severe weather potential right now, you're not out of the woods, because if you're in eastern, southeastern parts of New Mexico, western Texas, and southwestern parts of Texas as well, and even southeastern parts of Texas, you are under a red flag warning, which means the fire weather hazards are on the higher end of things. This is for west winds of 35 to 45 miles per hour with gusts up to 60 miles per hour. And the humidity is on the lower side of things, which means fires are more than a possibility at this point. Let me get the fire weather forecast for you guys. Hold on. Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, that's not good. I'm going to show you guys this. This is really just not good. There's likely going to be some wildfires. Oh, man. Yeah, so there's an extreme risk of fire weather that goes through portions of southwestern Texas, southeastern parts of New Mexico as well. And then there's a critical, that's for the extreme actually, so this is why this is so bad. The elevated risk also goes all the way back to a portion of eastern Texas, northeastern parts of Texas, even clipping a little bit in northern Oklahoma, and then southern New Mexico. And there's also an elevated risk, elevated risk of fire weather that goes through portions of the Appalachian Mountains and the West Virginia Mountains across the western half of the Virginia Mountains, eastern Kentucky, and southern parts of West Virginia. Alright, is this a new tornado warning? I believe it's a new tornado warning. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me see if there's any new tornado warnings in the video. Well, there we go right there. New tornado warning just got issued for parts of Canadian, Crowder, Carlton Landing, Euphoria. Again, tornado warning, this has been extended. Let's see what the rotation is all about here. Come on, load in. There we go. Again, broad rotation, kind of right in here near Indianola. Nothing that suggests there's anything on the ground, so that's a good sign of things. But either way, make sure to seek shelter immediately as well as part of your home or building just to stay safe. New severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, this is the one that's new. Okay, so just got extended into portion Marlin, Hewitt, Temple, or not Temple anymore, but Grosbeck and Franklin. Again, strong damaging winds are possible. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized inch hail is possible within this line of thunderstorms. This is a new mesoscale discussion. This is likely a tornado watch, right? Hold on, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Wow. What's new? What's new? I'm trying to figure this out. I keep on hearing a lot of noises, but I just can't tell where it's from. It's definitely not from here, which means there's another weather alert that's going crazy. Anyways, this is a lot of tornado warnings right now. I'm going to get that mesoscale discussion up on screen so you guys can see it. Give me just a second here. There we go. Alright, got it. Let's see here. Alright, let me put that up on screen right now. There's your new discussion. Let me read it out. Give me just a second. I want to take a look at the information on this one. This is the new one right now. 6:22 a.m. Let me take a look at this real quick. Oh, before we do that, friendly reminder, make sure to like the stream and subscribe. We're trying to reach 100 subscribers. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. That would be very nice for you to like the stream and subscribe if you have liked the stream and subscribe. I'm trying to look at the latest from the Storm Prediction Center. I'm trying to get to it in just a minute. Let me see here. Alright, so the latest mesoscale discussion that I just put up on screen is for organized severe squall line with history of damaging winds is nearing instability gradient. So the concerning is tornado watch. So the tornado potential is at 85 to 115 miles per hour, which I believe is like EF1 to EF2 tornado possibility. Wind in excess of 55 to 70 miles per hour and hail size of around 1.25 inch size. An inch and a quarter. That is your size hail. Alright, I'm trying to... Yeah, that makes sense. Whoops. Boom. So yeah, if you're just tuning in, I guess, make sure to like the stream and subscribe. We're trying to reach 100 subscribers. Thank you. Alright, I'm trying to get to all this in one. I know there's a lot going on, but I can understand what's going on. But I'm hearing a lot of things, like a lot of warnings that I just can't find. And they're not in this general area because I would have seen the flashing. So that's kind of weird in a way. I'll take a look at the weather alerts real quick. Oh, that would make sense, yeah. It is a special weather statement, okay. I don't know why I have this on for, yeah, I don't need that. All I need is special marine warning and that sort of thing. So, I figured out what the problem is. Wow. Okay. There's a hail pocket, south, north and west of Canadian. Let's see if there's any. Oh wow. Okay. So, stronger coupler developing. North and east of Indianola. I don't think there's a debris signature quite just yet. I know this kind of looks like there is, but I don't think there actually is a tornado on the ground right now. But there's definitely a possibility of it. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, new mesoscale discussion just came in, so you can take a look at that. But yeah, lots of watches, warnings, and advisories, or just watches, warnings, statements, all sorts of things with today. Why is there severe thunderstorm warnings always all the way up to portions? Wow. Okay, so this is interesting. So we have a few severe thunderstorm warning up through Mexico, Bowling Green, Curryville, and all the way down through California. This is through portions of Missouri and in Illinois. This one is for ping-pong ball size hail and 50 mile per hour wind. This one over here is for 50 mile per hour and quarter-size inch size hail. This one is for 50 mile per hour and 1 inch size hail. And I think this doesn't make sense because I think the marginal risk of shear extends all the way back up through there. Correct me if I'm wrong. But the main threat is down here and back through here as well. And as I mentioned before, there's also a threat that kind of goes right on the eastern seaboard and back through portions of the northeast. New warning just got issued. What is this one for? Yep, here we go. New severe thunderstorm warning just got extended through Tyler, or not Tyler, but just north of there. Tyler, Minneola, and Lindale. This is for your line of thunderstorms right here, moving to your north and east. More to the east, northeast, but there's likely some damaging winds in here. This is for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-size inch hail. Quarter-size hail. Let me refresh this because I think that might be half the problem why it's lagging so bad. Let me load that on. There we go. Alright, we actually have a... Wait, what? There's a new tornado marker. This was around 6:15 a.m. Alright, so we have a first confirmed tornado of the day. Not too long ago. Wow. This one was near Ada, Oklahoma. There was a report of multiple reports of significant damage around Ada, especially across the southern part of town. Time is estimated at this time. Let me take a look at this. Oh yeah, okay, so same area of rotation that we were talking about earlier. So yeah, there's rotation here, but let me take a look at the velocities. Oh, I'll try this again. Oh yeah, I want to take a look at the correlation coefficient, my bad. I'll take a look at the correlation coefficient. Yeah, so that's what's interesting about this whole thing. So, it was kind of there, but the debris signature didn't really pick up on this. So, yeah, there's our first confirmed tornado of the day. This one is near Ada. So, not officially a tornado outbreak yet, but we probably may get there later on this afternoon, but we'll see how things play out. So, first tornado confirmed of the day, we'll add one to the marker. So, your first tornado warning or confirmed tornado is 1. There we go. One confirmed tornado so far. But it didn't really look all that impressive because I didn't really see anything that had like signatures of debris or anything like that. But that's why you have to stay very aware of what's going around. So again, kind of the beam of this radar site is kind of going right through the middle. So that's half the problem right there. That's why we're seeing this kind of weird line right through this thunderstorm here. But we can kind of depict where the areas of rotation here. There's a little area of rotation back through Boynton. Lots of wind damage here, a lot of damage reports. I'm still not, well, let's take a look around, see if we can see individual cells. Look around here. No individual cells because it's way too early in the morning for anything to be really popping off yet. But yeah. If you're not seeing, damaging winds, you're definitely experiencing some pretty heavy rain in this. And likely some torrential downpours. And flooding would definitely be a concern as well. Alright, this one will likely be expired within the next couple of minutes. We'll see what the velocity signature kind of looks like here. Not anything that looks significant on this one, so I'd say that's pretty clear there. So, yeah. I keep on saying new, but severe thunderstorm warning extended into Marlin, as I mentioned before. It's kind of getting where I might think there's some sort of rotation happening here, but I don't see anything that looks relevant here. No rotation there. But yeah, confirmed the first tornado of the day. Let's see here. Yeah, broad rotation here. You can't really see it because this line here is going like right through the middle of oh, I can't draw it very well. Kind of right in the middle of everything. But wow. So not officially a tornado outbreak yet, but I think we may get there soon enough. And I don't think we're done with winter quite just yet, so. There's definitely potential for more winter storms in the future. But ooh, flood watch all the way back up through portions of Montana. Ooh, let's see what's going on here. Pocket of rotation somewhere in here, west of Eufaula. No debris signature yet, but I'm waiting to see what will happen on this one. Alright, this warning here should expire soon. yeah, rotation here. East of Vivian. Friendly reminder, make sure to like the video, like the stream and subscribe. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers. Thank you. Yep. I would think this is snow up here. This is definitely going to be cold enough in reality. No? Interesting. I think that'd be cold enough. Weird. Anyways, back down here to this radar. Let's see this rotation here. Still rotation here, Interstate 9. New warning just came in. Let's see what this one's all about. Alright, new tornado warning just got issued for parts of, where is this? Interstate 43 and straight through northeast through, Stardust Lakes, and this will eventually reach its way to, Talkeetna. Let's take a look at this one. I can't even tell, because it's cut off. So if there is anything here, you can't really tell. But, you would assume the area of rotation is kind of parted itself somewhere in the middle here. It's going to be somewhere in the middle here, you just can't see because the radar sight's cut off. Maybe we can get a better picture here, maybe not. Maybe we can get a better picture if we look far away from it. Let's see. Yeah, no. But anyways, if you're in this tornado warning, you need to seek shots immediately, but as well as 20% more building. Am I the only one live right now doing this? Seriously. There's actually no way. That is actually shocking. I did not expect myself to be the only one live. But I guess that's how it is today. I'm sure other people will be live covering this event later on today. New flood warning, flood advisory, as I mentioned. If there's no thunderstorm activity, you're definitely going to be seeing flooding. No doubt about it. What was the new? New severe thunderstorm warning just got issued through Hart, Shorn, Wilburton, Wilburton, sorry. Choctaw Nation. I don't know what kind of name that is, but whatever. Supposed to be both. Clayton. This is for damaging winds in excess of 70 miles per hour and under inch-sized hail, or a quarter-sized hail. Here's your new tornado warning. Kind of, new. Is this a new severe thunderstorm warning? Yeah, new severe thunderstorm warning. But there's still a tornado warning, so yeah, take that into consideration. Just seek shelter. .60-mile-per-hour marker back through portions of Colgate and just south of there. Another severe thunderstorm, just a random one up near Mexico for wind gusts in excess of 50 miles per hour and quarter-sized hail. Just a random supercell thunderstorm, and I don't know why it's not popping up on radio stars again. There we go. Yeah, little cell up there. Look at this, a lot of little tiny cells in here. This is definitely not, I mean, it's possible to produce a tornado, but they're just not. They're so far away from the actual line of thunderstorms and where the wind shear is. Or the wind shear is also up there, but it may not be rotating as much. A few broad areas of rotation, right there, right here. Whoops. New warning just got issued. Where's this one? Where's this one? Is it a special weather statement? Oh, there we go. New tornado warning just got issued for Dakota, Warner, Interstate 266, and Interstate 40 going off to the north and east. We'll see what this one's all about. Your area of rotation, where the hell is it? Here it is. Here's your area of rotation near south of Dakota, within at least 25 to 50 miles, I would assume. Or that may be a little bit much, but let's take a look at the velocities. Sorry, not the velocity, but the correlation coefficient. I don't see anything on the correlation coefficient quite just yet, but we'll keep an eye on that one as well. Again, more severe tornado warnings down through portions of Interstate 43 going off to the north and east towards Clayton and Tacoma. Oh, this is the one that split the radar site in half. Nope. Here's your rotation here. This is moving off to the north and east. No debris signature on that. It kind of looks like there's something that might be contamination. A few more severe thunderstorm warnings down through portions of Lindale, Mineola, and move out to the north and east. A few more tornado warnings up on the other half of this line. Dakota. Alright, let's take a look at this rotation here. A few broad pockets of rotation. Right here. Kind of right here. But we'll continue to keep an eye on this. What about up here? I don't think that's rotation, but we can take a look at the radar site just to make sure. Nothing there that I can see. Alright, new warning just got issued. New severe thunderstorm warning just got issued for Hugo, Soper, Sawyer, and Fort Towson going off to the east. This is for 60 mile per hour winds and around quarter-sized hail. Three-quarter-sized inch hail. 3/4 of an inch size hail, there you go. Near Soper. There's likely some just embedded gusty winds in this line. Within, around, I don't think 70 miles per hour, but, I'm not seeing 50 miles, 60 miles. Well, a few pockets of 60 miles per hour, but nothing too extensive other than that. Another warning just got issued. New severe thunderstorm warning just got issued for Wright City, Clarksville, and this is moving after east near Detroit and Bogota. This is for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. This is your line back here, actually. The line is all the way back here. This is just ahead of it, since this is your line right here. This will be moving off to the north and east. Let's see if we get, I think this is the best you're going to get. So you can basically tell where that line is. It might not be exactly perfect or the quality's not great, but that's basically the general vicinity of where it is. Still a tornado warning near Choctaw City. Kind of broad area rotation. more broad areas of rotation back through, or at least north and east of Efola, sorry. Like Muskogee, any of these areas that you're under a tornado warning, make sure to seek shelter immediately, but as well as part of your home or building. New severe thunderstorm warning just got issued for parts of Rogers, Flatesville, Springdale, Solon Springs, Fort Smith, Clarksville, Boonville, Greenville, and all the way up to portions of Harrison. And this goes all the way up through Missouri, to parts of Ozark, Branson, Monette, Neosho, Carthage, Joplin, Miami, all the way back up through portions of Grove and Bella Vista. So yeah, especially if you're not in a tornado watch, but you are in a severe thunderstorm watch, it equally is kind of concerning, because with the kind of environment that we're in today, we have strong wind shear, which can, definitely elevate the damaging wind risk. So if you're not in a tornado watch box, that does not mean you're not going to see a tornado, but it does not guarantee, but it does kind of guarantee the possibility of seeing some damaging thunderstorms. So even if you are in a severe thunderstorm watch or tornado watch, you still need to have weather alerts on, so you know when to go to a safe place. So again, this will get there. Hold on, before we get into that, give me a second. New severe thunderstorm warning just got issued for parts of Gun Barrel City, Cairns, Malakoff, Hathens, and this is going through Van. This is for 65 mile/hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. I'm going to get the radar sight out here. Yeah, here's your area of thunderstorms here. Lots of lightning with these storms, so there's not going to be any question about you can't just see these thunderstorms, because there's lots of lightning with these storms. But again, this line will eventually make it off to the northeast. It's probably going to take an additional hour or two to get there, but it will eventually get there. Or actually, that's probably way too short, so probably at least another 2 to 3 hours until it gets there. Because this line, yes, it might be moving fast, but you're not going to get there within at least 30 minutes to an hour. It's going to take a little bit longer than that. New severe thunderstorm warning just got issued with Tyler, Jacksonville, I don't know why this happened there, near Gladewater, for 60 mile/hour wind gusts. It doesn't look like there's hail in this, but still, there's definitely a possibility of hail nonetheless. The severe thunderstorm warning that was issued up near the Missouri area, somewhere in here, just got dismissed, so that's a good thing in that part, but gusty thunderstorms are definitely not out of the question. So there might be not a lot of lightning with this one, but just be aware of the gusty winds out here, because it said 50 mile/hour wind gusts, right? Or 40 miles/hour. Still gusty winds, so you definitely, that's not really damaging, but it's still enough to kind of blow around objects and kind of, not really throw things, but just blow around objects in general. Nothing too significant yet, but it definitely can change. Lots of tornado warnings. We don't have anything official on the ground right now, but I'll make sure of that right now, actually. So again, still broad area rotation near Dakota. Again, off to your south of Dakota. There's your broad area of rotation. I'm still not seeing anything on the correlation coefficient that suggests there's a tornado on the ground. Another tornado warning back here, near Clayton. Let's take a look at the rotation on this one. Yeah, just broad areas of rotation up and down this line through Interstate 43, which means there likely would not be anything on the correlation coefficient. But yeah. Let's go through everything else. So, its current time right now is 6:51. Why is that color red? I thought I put that as teal. I don't like that color. Current time is 6:51 p.m. Sorry about that. 6:51 a.m. CEST, 7:51 a.m. EST, and 4:51 a.m. 5:51 a.m. PST. So we are currently tracking a severe weather outbreak event across the deep southern areas of Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, Tennessee as well, Louisiana, Texas, Missouri. I already said Missouri, but Mississippi, and eventually Alabama as well. Thank you. Back to it. So again, yeah, a lot of those same areas will see severe weather today. This will include the potential for strong tornadoes. I wouldn't even rule out the potential of, I don't think violent tornadoes, but at least long track tornadoes. We'll see how this plays out. But it's also going to depend on if we get individual cells. If we get individual cells, that will significantly increase the potential for the stronger tornadoes. But if we see more of a linear line of storms and a more condensed line of storms and linear line of storms, as I mentioned before, your threat is significantly lower. But it's still not zero, since you're still dealing with the potential for your embedded thunderstorms or tornadoes, also known as a QCLS tornado threat. But the overall risk today is an enhanced risk that extends throughout the southeastern half of Oklahoma, eastern Texas, extremely eastern Texas, southern Arkansas, northern Louisiana, and western Mississippi, and it does go through parts of southwestern parts of Alabama as well. And there is a 10% hatch risk for tornadoes and a 30% hatch risk for damaging winds. So on the table, along with some small size hail, are possible. So again, strong tornadoes, damaging to potentially even violent wind gusts. I would not rule out that. Violent wind gusts, in my opinion, are 80 mile per hour plus. I mean, 70 miles per hour is still pretty significant, but it's not really violent. It's still damaging, but not really in that violent category, in my opinion. And then the hail risk is on the lower side of things today with a 5% risk. But yeah. So as of now, I'd have to update that number for the watch warnings, but as of now, we are at 76 subscribers. Our goal today, at least 80 subscribers. I know the subscriber goal is 100, which that is the goal, but 80 subscribers will be good enough for today. Mesoscale discussion is on the bottom left of your screen above the timestamp. Again, the latest mesoscale discussion was for the damaging winds. So, I will update those numbers right now, actually. But right before I do that, I want to take a look at these thunderstorms real quick, just to see if there's anything that looks like there might be on the ground. There's a 60 mile per hour marker near Dakota. Let's see here. Yeah, lots of broad areas of rotation within these thunderstorms. We'll go back down through here, let's go down here towards Dakota, Choctaw Nation. Again, broad rotation here, so nothing that looks out of the ordinary. Alright, so, wow, look at that. Alright, 25 severe warnings, or at least watch the warnings. Let me count that up again, hold on. $24 warnings. Wow. Okay. Well, then the watches warnings in numbers to 24. Alright, and there's also a bunch of different winter. We have blizzard warnings, we have winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories, and winter storm watches. So lots of stuff going on right now, and it's only going to get crazier. So, 130 of these warnings. God. Alright, let's update that number. Okay, so currently, as of now, we have 24 watches and warnings. This goes for severe thunderstorm watches, warnings, tornado watches, warnings, special weather statements, stuff like that. And then we have blizzard warnings, winter storm warnings. I didn't see any winter weather advisories, but maybe there is, and I'm just not seeing. Yeah, actually, we do have winter weather advisory. New severe thunderstorm warning just got issued for parts of Palestine. This is for, again, this thunderstorm moving in. Or where's the thunderstorm at? Oh, here's the thunderstorm right here. So again, here's your thunderstorm moving up to the north and east. This is the kind of thunderstorm that you would have to watch for a potential tornado. They don't have a tornado possible wave on this, but these are one of these storms that you may have to watch out for a tornado. On the back end of this, near Buffalo, we'll keep an eye on this, because these are kind of the storms that you would want to watch out for the tornado potential. Because yes, there is thunderstorms ahead of the line, but if you get any rotation within these storms, it has a better potential of producing a tornado. I don't know why they didn't put a tornado possible label on that, just given the fact that this is kind of one of those individual cells. We'll have to see what happens. But yeah, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Arkansas is now under a severe thunderstorm watch. So keep that in mind for today. There's definitely potential for damaging thunderstorms, especially. Here's your damaging thunderstorm line. This will be moving straight through that area within the next couple of hours, with damaging wind gusts embedded in here. So if you're not dealing with the tornado threat, you're dealing with the damaging wind threat, which means power outages will definitely become a concern. I guarantee you there's lots of power outages already. I'll take a look at the power outage numbers right now. Let me take a look here. There's likely a lot of power outages already. The most amount of... Wow, that is insane. That's actually crazy. I was not expecting that. So, as of now, Texas has 410,300 people without power, which is more than 100,000 without. And then Oklahoma has 22,000 people without power. So I kind of thought that would be the concern here as well. So, again, a lot of these power outages come from counties within the northeastern corner of Texas, with one spot named the county of Fannin, over 7,000 people without power. This is only going to get worse, I would imagine. We'll eventually see Arkansas, Missouri, and parts of Louisiana, and eventually Mississippi and Alabama get in this power outage threat as well. So really Louisiana might be the worst of them all today, but I'm expecting a whole lot more power outages across portions of western Texas due to the fact that we're going to have some very strong damaging winds on the backside of this area of low pressure coming from the northwest. So this will definitely increase the potential for the power outages. So yeah, lots of stuff to go through. Louisiana with that high wind warning across the Gulf Coast of Louisiana, right around the coastline of the Gulf Coast near Louisiana, with a high wind warning is that we're likely going to reach, I don't really know, I don't know exact numbers, but it's going to be pretty much about 10,000 people without power, I would imagine. But yeah, crazy stuff, honestly. So as I mentioned before, there's a high wind warning down here. So, crazy stuff. Let's go back up here towards Muskogee. Sorry, I keep pronouncing these names wrong. Broad rotation west of Warner. And there's kind of some broad pockets of rotation here. But, let's see if there's anything on the ground. Not really. Also, if you guys do have a chance tonight, you might be able to see the northern lights depending on your location. I'll get into that in just a minute to show you guys what's going on. But there's a geomagnetic one storm possible tonight. If you're in these areas across the deep south, your possibilities are pretty much near impossible to see it due to the fact that the cloud covers can be an issue. The only areas that I can really see that potentially see the northern lights is the Pacific Northwest of the Upper Plains area, especially away from the storm system, away from cloud cover. Any areas that can see areas without clouds has a better potential of seeing the northern lights. But again, it's only a G1 storm, which means you wouldn't be able to see it that far south. But I'll show you what's up. Here's the latest from the FCC. So again, KP index of 5, so that's your G1 scale. So again, areas that could likely see the northern lights, I would probably think over in Montana, which is that state just east of Idaho. In that state is the best chance to see the northern lights tonight. If you're in the eastern half of the country, your chances are near impossible just due to the amount of cloud cover that we're going to be dealing with. But I would think Montana, northern Montana would have the best chance of seeing it, just depending on how the cloud cover plays out, but yeah. I'll take a look at the cloud cover forecast for you guys. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. We'll see how the cloud cover looks, but I don't really know, to be honest. Let me see here. Let's get it loaded. Yeah. Kind of rate early morning hours on Wednesday in Montana area. Because, again, a lot of the east is going to be dealing with cloud cover. Pretty much a lot of the country is going to deal with cloud cover, honestly. So again, it's going to be the areas in northeastern Montana that could potentially see the northern lights tonight. Let me see here. Yep. Northeastern Montana would likely see the northern lights tonight, just depending on how much cloud cover you can get away. It's going to be between the hours of, let me see here. Right around 4 p.m. for parts of extreme northern Montana, and then I will move off to the north and east as the cloud cover kind of dissipates through 9 p.m., 5 a.m. Around 5 a.m. is basically when it's over. So again, you're going to have a pretty good window to see potential northern lights, but it's really going to depend on the cloud cover situation. But we'll see how things play out, I guess. New marker just came in with a 70 mile per hour, or maybe not, sorry. But we'll continue keeping an eye on these severe storms as they continue to move off the north and east. Clayton. Few areas of rotation. Broad areas of rotation. There's actually a pretty decent couplet here. It's broad though. Only problem, it's broad. Lots of severe thunderstorm warnings. Again, that's just due to the fact that we're not really seeing anything that's any individual cells. That's the problem, and we're not seeing anything that's really rotating a whole lot right now. But things will change as we go into the afternoon hours today. I got a good feeling it's going to be a big day today. Let's see if the Storm Prediction Center is updated anything. No, the Storm Prediction Center is not updated anything. But, again, the main tornado threat right now is going to be through, or today is going to be through extreme southern parts of Arkansas, southern Mississippi, southwestern Alabama, and parts of southeastern parts of Louisiana and northern Louisiana as well. And the wind threat also goes with the same general areas. There's a hatch risk of damaging wind risk that goes through portions of eastern Oklahoma, southern Arkansas, northeastern parts of Texas, northern Louisiana, and central and western and southern parts of Mississippi and extreme western parts of Alabama. And there's a hail risk which is below the law, which remains a 5% risk. This extends through southeastern Iowa, western Illinois, extreme southeastern Nebraska, or at least Dakota, eastern Kansas, central part of Missouri, eastern Oklahoma, eastern Texas, the entire state of both Mississippi and Louisiana, western Alabama, and northwestern parts of Florida, and southwestern parts of Tennessee. So large-scale severe weather potential today. I'm going to take a look at the latest from, so again, so tomorrow's risk is going to be a little bit higher, or not a little bit higher, but tomorrow's risk for the East Coast is going to be through portions of southeastern Virginia, eastern North Carolina, and South Carolina. And then the flight risk of shear that now extends through extreme eastern Ohio, southwestern Pennsylvania, the mid-coast, or not the mid-coast, but the mid-Atlantic coastline, eastern, or pretty much the entire state of West Virginia, only exceptions are western Virginia, the entire state, or mostly the entire state of Virginia, exceptions, again, western Virginia, again, through pretty much the entire state of North Carolina, but again, the exception of western North Carolina, again, South Carolina, but once again, the exception of western South Carolina, and once again, southeastern parts of Georgia. And then a slight risk of severe weather goes through eastern Ohio, southwestern New York, right on the mid-Atlantic coastline and through the northeast, down through portions of northern Florida, southeastern Georgia, pretty much the entire state of South Carolina, only exceptions again being western South Carolina, pretty much the entire state of North Carolina, again, only exceptions being western North Carolina, and same goes for Virginia, only for extreme western Virginia. I would even call it more southwestern Virginia. And then West Virginia is also in on this threat as well. So big threat tomorrow, and the main threats are going to be for tornadoes, damaging wind, and hail. So the tornado threat seems to be, again, right along the southeast coastline, southwest or southeast Virginia, southeast Virginia, eastern North Carolina, eastern South Carolina, and the tornado risk does go all the way up to the portions of the Great Lakes region and all the way down the east coast. It's only down to the portions of northeastern Florida. Wind risk, there's actually a half risk of wind for the same areas for that tornado risk, and the hail risk is actually a little bit higher to the north. So portions of extreme northern South Carolina, central central North Carolina, central Virginia, West Virginia, and Maryland or Delaware, extreme eastern Ohio, western Pennsylvania, and then extreme southwestern parts of New York, and then around the Great Lakes region near Lake Ontario. So yeah, big threat tomorrow as well. I highly doubt I'm going to be live for this unless if anything looks significant, but it's definitely potential. And I forgot to mention, the tornado risk is a 5% risk and not a 10% risk. 10% risk scale. There you go. Back to this review of the stuff. So, still tornado warnings in effect. Let's take a look at how these are going right now. Again, still pockets of rotation west of Clayton and northwest of Clayton as well. Oh, new scan just came in. Again, Tuscoma, north and west of there, right in here. Whoa. Let me try this again. Again, around Interstate 2. Man, I'm so shaky. It's alright. Parts of Warner. Broad rotation here. The strongest area of rotation that I'm seeing is kind of near east of Davis Field Airport. Let's take a look at the correlation coefficient real quick. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that looks significant here at all. None of these should have any indication of a tornado on the ground. Alright, new warning just came in. I'm trying to figure out where this is. Yep, right down here up through Telukua, Wagner, Vian, Solasaw, 62, Interstate 62. This is for 70 mile per hour wind gusts and near quarter-sized inch hail. Quarter-inch size hail. I don't know why I say quarter-inch hail, quarter-sized hail. It's just thing that I say, I guess. Alright, so your area of temperature is actually parked opposite portions of Kansas. This is going to be moving off to your north and east. Well, not kind of in this direction, but getting towards the Michigan area. This is going to wrap around strong northwesterly winds, which is going to rapidly strengthen these winds and due to high pressure off to the north and west. That's going to park itself kind of right in the areas of Utah, Nevada, and Idaho, which is going to rapidly strengthen these winds due to the tight pressure gradient in between the low pressure and the high pressure, which will increase the potential for damaging winds on the northwestern corner of this low pressure system. And these northwesterly winds will actually make its way all the way down into portions of Texas, which will increase the fire weather hazards due to the fact that there's going to be very dry atmosphere and dry conditions over on the western side of this low as this low pressure system departs from the area. And it's going to rapidly strengthen these winds, and the dew points will significantly drop to a point where it's going to be basically bone dry. And due to the fact that we will be seeing some snowfall, which you don't even need the snowfall in general, but blowing snow will definitely become a potential here. And due to the fact that we have the strong wind gusts, and the wind gusts will actually be pretty significant up here, if not pretty bad. 65 mile per hour wind gusts are expected. I would expect even locally higher than that. I wouldn't even be shocked if we hit 70 miles per hour in some of these spots. Just due to the fact that what I'm seeing from the HRR model for the future wind gusts. Again, blizzard conditions are more than guaranteed here. We'll just, again, Blizzard criteria, blizzard criteria. Also, before we say that, there is now a winter storm watch in portions of Wyoming. But as I said, blizzard criteria is 35 miles per sustained winds or wind gusts or higher for 3 consecutive hours, which has to limit the visibility down to a quarter mile for 3 consecutive hours. So that's how you get a blizzard. New severe thunderstorm warning just got issued for parts of Tyler, Mount Pleasant, Minolia, Lindale, Gilmer, Gladewater, Tyler, Danger Field. This is for wind gusts in excess of 60 miles per hour and quarter-sized hail. I finally said it right. Not quarter-sized inch size. Not quarter-inch-sized hail. That doesn't even make sense. So is this more? So again, blizzard conditions tonight through Wednesday with intense winds and snow. So again, snow accumulations of 36 inches are expected, along with 65 mile per wind. And as I mentioned before, since these winds are so expected to be around that 65 mile per range, blizzard conditions are expected. And this ranges from about 9 p.m. this evening through 3 p.m. To 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. Sorry. There's one down here. Sorry. Let me go up here towards this warning right here. Through 3 p.m. 3 p.m. tomorrow. Wow. I don't know what I've been doing if I'm not there. Okay, so we just had a lot of these tornado warnings just get dismissed, so you're still not in the clear quite just yet because you're still under severe thunderstorm warning, but that is a good sign. A lot of broad rotation along this line, honestly. I'm not really seeing anything that looks overly significant. But still special weather statements ahead of this. Again, I understand. Well, why are you in a fire warning if there's precipitation falling? Because it's behind the low pressure system. When this low pressure system kind of departs from the area, it's going to drag in strong northwesterly winds, which is going to rapidly strengthen these winds due to the tight pressure gradient in between the high pressure and the low pressure, and along with the strengthening low pressure system, will increase the wind gust. And with the dry, I just want to show you how dry the atmosphere is going to be here. Let me pull out the HRR model here. How far does this one go? Let's go with the 11Z. I just want to show you this. Let me take a look at the dew points. Let me just show you what I'm talking about here. These dew points are going to get extremely low behind the system. Just watch how... So again, we got very high dew points in southeastern Texas, but just watch this in behind this low pressure system. Watch these dew points just crash. That is insane. This is also not it. Let me go to a different model. Let me go to the NAM model. Let's go with this one. This one goes a little bit farther out in the future. Just give you an idea of what's going on. So, behind this low pressure system is when we expect these dew points to rapidly fall. Alright, there it goes. I mean, just look at these dew points behind the system. So first off, behind this is right now. Look behind this. That's insane. So it goes from 50 to 60 within 50 miles within each corner, and it goes straight down to even negative digits of dew points. That is extremely dry conditions. And with this being said, there's also wind gusts. I'm going to pull out the winds here. Let me see here. I'm going to go to the HRR model. Let me pull out the HRR model, and we'll go with the 11Z. And we'll go with the wind gust. Here's the wind gust in behind the system. Wait for that to load in. This is why we have a high risk of... Look at these winds. This is overly impressive, I'm not going to lie. 50 to 60 miles per hour, and down in portions of Mexico, we could even reach close to 70 miles per hour. But look at these winds up where the blizzard warning is. Near 70 miles per hour wind gust is insane. That's wow. That's really impressive. I'm not gonna lie. If this plays out like it's going to, or like it's expected to. All right, back up to this one single tornado warning right now. Lots of broad area rotation. Is there rotation near Whitefield or up north here? Let me see here. Let's see here. Maybe right here. There's broad rotation north and west of Bragg's, kind of right here. Alright, new warning just got issued. New severe thunderstorm warning just got issued into no. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Red Oak, Welburton, Quinton, Quinta, Stigler, McCurtain, Panama, and places like that for 60 miles per hour wind gusts, and right around that 1 inch size hail. So that's your quarter center hail. So moving on. So here's a special weather statement. So there's actually some lightning on the southeastern part of the storm here. We're starting to finally see some lightning appearing on radar here. So the gusty showers and maybe some rumbles of thunder in there as well. But it's mostly due, well, I'm not going to say that because it's not due to the dew points. The dew points down here should be on the higher side of things. Let me pull up here. Let me see here. Yeah, so it's the dew points right around here is between 55 and 60 degrees, right in between here. But as you go up to the farther north you get into these dew points. These dew points are actually on the lower side of things. But once they get into South Louisiana, these dew points are going to rapidly increase, not decrease. We have dew points in excess of 72 degrees near Katy, so this is near, like, it's just a swamp out there. That tornado one just got dismissed. So that tornado warning just got dismissed, but still stay weather aware just in case if anything does pop up on the radar site. But as of now, no tornado warnings issued. Let me update those numbers real quick. Oh. Whoops. There we go. Alright, I'll update these winter storm warning things now. Let me do this. Alright, still 130 warnings on that end of things. So, alright, so back to this stuff. So, time right now is 7:19 a.m. CST, 8:19 a.m. EST, and 6:19 a.m. PST. Again, this is a severe weather coverage video live stream. I'm covering the severe weather outbreak in the deep south, along with the winter storm up in the upper plains in the Midwest. Well, not so much the Midwest, but in the not central plains either, but upper plains and back through the Rocky Mountains. We are currently at 76 subscribers, trying to reach 100 subscribers, so any subscriber would be amazing. We have 20 watches warnings as far as severe warnings, watches, and advisories, not advisories, but special weather statements, severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings, anything like that, that's for now. And that doesn't also include the potential for special marine warnings as well. We have 130 watches and warnings for those winter storm watches, warnings, and advisories, and those blizzard warnings as well. Again, you can follow me on social media at StratusFW, that is Stratus, uppercase FW, that's on x.com, or just X, or formerly Twitter, whatever you want to call it, or Twitter, I don't really care. Facebook, at Stratus Forecast Weather, same as my brand. Today, we have only had one confirmed tornado today, but this will probably rapidly increase the amount of numbers as the amount of tornadoes as we go farther into the afternoon hours today and into the overnight hours. The only problem I see with this is if we do not see individual cells, the tornado threat is significantly lower. If we see individual cells, like some of the models are indicating, then there's potential for a more widespread tornado outbreak. But as of now, it's a big question on whether or not we see that. Now, if we do end up seeing that and we see kind of, there's a potential that the Storm Prediction Center, in my opinion, updates the enhanced risk to potentially a smaller risk of a moderate risk of severe weather. Do I see it happening right now? No. But is it a possibility? Yes. And the latest mental scale discussion is on the bottom left of your screen, whatever device you're using, and it is above the timestamp. We're approaching 7:22 a.m. CST, 8:22 a.m. EST, and 6:21 a.m. PST, or 22 a.m. PST. Sorry. Again, we are live covering a severe weather outbreak across the deep south. This includes areas of Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and eventually Alabama. I don't know if we'll be live tomorrow because this is going to be an overly lot of live stream. It's just going to really exhaust me in general. But I don't even know if I'm going to be live all day today. This will be I don't know if I want to go live for 12 straight hours. I'm going to be real honest. I don't really know if I want to do that. But again, the reason it says major winter storm coverage is this is technically a winter storm because it has snow on the back end of this storm system with strong gusty winds, and there's also a severe weather aspect of this storm as well on the southern side of the storm. But again, severe weather today is a enhanced risk, a slight risk, and a marginal risk of severe weather, with a risk of 10% hatch risk of tornadoes, a 30% hatch risk of wind gusts, and a 5% risk of hail, which is the lowest of them all. Again, if you have not already, if you would like to, like the stream and subscribe because we're trying to reach 100 subscribers. Any little bit of help counts and helps. And you can also follow me on social media, as I said before. You can follow me on social media you can follow me on social media at StratusFW. That is Stratus uppercase FW. You can follow me on Facebook at Stratus Forecast Weather. So yeah, we are down to just severe thunderstorm warnings and a few special weather statements. Also, there's a flood advisory that has been issued for parts of what town is this? Oak Valley and Currens, Texas. So just be aware of that. Special weather statement just still in effect for southeastern Texas. Just due to this gusty line of showers moving through. These are more just downpours rather than a whole ton of lightning. But there is some little sparks of lightning in there, but nothing too impressive right now. But again, the one tornado mark that we had today is down southeast of Shawnee. This is near Ada. But the latest mesoscale discussion for this area just got dismissed, but we still have a mesoscale discussion for near Fort Smith. But red flag warnings up for the west for the Appalachian Mountains of North Carolina with 70 mile per hour wind gusts for the higher elevation especially. Blizzard warnings in effect for Iowa, parts of Nebraska, Kansas, and Missouri. So all in one. And it does go through Minnesota as well, actually. Nebraska and parts. New warning just came in. Let's see what this one's all about. Our new severe thunderstorm warning just came in for parts of Idabel and portions of Clarksville, Wright City, and Broken Bow. And this moves off to the northeast as well. For this strong line of thunderstorms moving through, or severe at this point, 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail is a possibility. Not likely, but definitely is a possibility. And I want to kind of describe the setup that we're seeing today. So, strong area of low pressure up here, kind of an external area, right? That was not a great drawing, but is drawing a cold front kind of like this right now. And then we have a warm front that extends up there, right? It's dragging in Gulf of moisture, and the only reason it's doing that is because we have very warm above average sea temperatures across the Gulf of Mexico, which is dragging in the moisture straight out of the Gulf of Mexico. And depending on how far this moisture gets and the dew points get along with it will depend on how significant of a tornado outbreak that we have. But this will also increase the wind gust threat as this area of low pressure continues to strengthen, and we will have strong northwesterly winds on the backside of the system, which will increase the fire weather threat along with the blizzard conditions as well. And the low pressure system is expected to kind of go in this general area right to the north and east. And with it being said, it's going to drag wind gusts all the way up the eastern seaboard. Now, I think basically anything kind of rate in this area where we typically see windstorms would be more of a 35 to 45 mile per hour wind deal, with the most amount of wind gusts would be right along the immediate coastline, where we could potentially see maybe over 45 mile per hour wind gusts, if anything. But the most damaging wind gusts are expected to be kind of in these blizzard warning criteria boxes, where we could see wind gusts in excess of 65 miles per hour 65 miles per hour plus. I would not be shocked just due to the fact that I'm seeing in the models that we do reach some isolated 65 to 70 miles per hour wind gusts here. But I think the general story is around 55 to 65 miles per hour. But there's not going to be a whole ton of snowfall accumulation with this, and I'll show you that right now, actually. So here's the here's the snowfall accumulation through the next couple of hours. So this goes through, let me go through the 6th. Here we go. This is kind of the general snowfall that we're dealing with. So not a whole ton of accumulation, maybe like 3 to 6 inches. That, ignore that. There's no way we're getting 35 inches of snow like this. So general, 3 to 6 inches in this area, but you may think a blizzard criteria is the amount of snowfall that you have, but in reality it's not. It's really the winds that you have. And blizzard conditions are also possible. We get upwards of, anywhere from 5 to 10 inches of snow up through here. And the most amount of snow will fall through the Great Lakes region, where we could see pockets of isolated areas of 20 inches plus, just due to more convection, I would imagine. But that's how much snowfall we're dealing with. And the wind gusts are also going to be a problem, as I already displayed that before. So the wind gusts will be the primary problem, which, in my opinion, could reduce visibilities all the way down to 0. When you're getting 65 mile per hour wind gusts, you're dealing with near whiteout conditions, or if not whiteout conditions. Some areas will probably even reach whiteout conditions, like complete whiteout conditions, like you will not be able to see anything. But yep, tornado warnings have been dismissed, but I think this will start to get increasing as we head towards the 10 o'clock hour as this line of thunderstorms continues to move off the east. What I'm waiting for is this moisture to be driven right out of the Gulf of Mexico. That's what I'm waiting for. This is going to pop up those individual cells. That's what I'm waiting for. We're just having to wait that time. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Let me get out the reflectivity for the feature radar. This is not the latest. Hold on, I'll get into that in just a second. This is not the latest one either. News to be a thunderstorm warning just got issued for parts of Palestine, Fairfield, and Buffalo. This is for 60 mile per hour winds and near quarter-sized hail. But let me show you what I'm talking about. This is what I'm waiting for. So around 10 o'clock a.m. and beyond that, we're going to start seeing individual cells popping off, as you're seeing here. This is all due to the Gulf of Mexico moisture moving straight off to the northeast. You can see all these individual cells popping off here. This is what I'm waiting for here. This is when your tornado threat increases. And it's going to continue to do it after several hours. I think the ballpark for severe weather, especially for tornadoes, will remain around 11 o'clock hour, or at least 10 o'clock a.m. all the way through 2 o'clock p.m. And I think there's still a chance we see more tornadoes through 3 o'clock all the way back through 7 o'clock. And then after that, I think the tornado threat is pretty much over. Since around 10 o'clock p.m. you're dealing with more of a linear line of storms, but there's still potential for an embedded tornado or two in this line, or maybe even several, depending on the conditions. But I think southeastern Texas, southern Louisiana, maybe getting as far north as Monroe, Louisiana, and southern Mississippi, and southern Alabama, and then I think we'll be live until about 10 o'clock p.m. and then I'm cutting it off. Because after that, I think that threat is over with. We may go live tomorrow, depending on how extensive the threat is, but we'll see how things play out, I guess. So again, I think we'll be live until about 10 p.m. tonight. So here we go. So this is what we're looking for. So, yeah, I think we might be live for tomorrow, actually. So this goes through from about, I'd say we'd be live from about 8 a.m. through about 10 p.m. again. So yeah, kind of fits my schedule. So perfect. So yeah, I will make a live stream tomorrow if I need to, but I don't really want to. But we'll see if it becomes a major threat, because I've never seen a tornado emergency in my life. So Albion, east of Tuscoma is your definitely not broad, stronger area of rotation. We'll see if this I want to see if this gets issued as a warning, because that does look pretty significant rotation right there, in my opinion. We'll see if this gets issued. So, Albion, in northeast right there, I would seek shelter immediately as well as part of your home or building, because in my opinion, there's still like pretty strong rotation is what I'm seeing here. Southeast of Albion. I would not be surprised if they shoot a tornado one here. We're going to see if they do that. Hold on. We're going to see if they do that. I got a feeling they may. I do have a feeling they're going to. It's just going to be a matter of time. I think there's potential for a winter storm next week, or would it be next week or what? This next weekend. It just depends on if we get an area of low pressure develop. I think there's potential. All right, let's see if they issue a tornado warning here. So, still, I think they may issue a tornado warning here near Albion. We'll see if how long this takes. Alright, we have one YouTuber live right now for this tornado threat. I seem to be the only one that was there first, so. Alright, we'll see how long it takes them to issue this tornado warning, because this looks like really strong rotation here. Let me take a look at this. 58 to 40 miles per hour here. Easily 45 to 60 miles per hour winds. So again, these are your winds going away from the radar, and these are your winds going towards the radar. And our new radar scan just came in. I guess that rotation is gone now. There was rotation there. I just don't know why they didn't issue it. There was rotation there. We have a new tornado warning. It's not for this area though, but we did have rotation there. Our new tornado warning just got issued for parts of Mount Pleasant, Rocky Mountain moving toward the north and east. Oh wow. Two strong areas of rotation, one right there and one right here. We'll see if this gets, alright, we have something popping up there, but I can't tell yet. Alright, this one might be the first one to produce a tornado. We'll see how long this takes. Let's see how long this takes, I guess. Yeah, that looks like pretty strong rotation here. Yeah, if I was near Macedonia, I would seek shelter immediately, because this does look like it's strong rotation. There's another pocket of strong rotation southwest of Mount Pleasant. No debris signature, but we'll have to keep an eye on that, because we'll see what happens. But yeah, tornado season is going off with a bang. This is impressive. So yeah, we're kind of in that tornado season now, criteria, or that general tornado season. Let's see if they're going to issue a new tornado watch. Did they just issue a new one? I'm going to see if they issue another one, because they may. I watch for this area in Mount Pleasant, because this did look like pretty significant rotation. I mean, wow, that's impressive. We'll see what they do about this. take a look at the velocities again. Strong velocity couplets towards north of Macedonia, and another one southwest of Mount Pleasant. There might not be a debris signature on these, but I do have a feeling these are pretty strong rotation. There might be a lower leveling in the cloud base, or there may even be a funnel. We'll see how this goes though. Okay. Oh wow. Impressive. If it's going to produce a tornado, this one's going to be the one to do it. Oh, why did the radar scan just go back? That was weird. Anyways. So, my thinking on the rest of March is going to be cold. It's going to be a little bit on the colder side of things, especially for the northern half of the country. But it's going to still be a little bit warmer than average. But actually, maybe a little bit colder than average, and it looks to stay that way. So again, we're going to get into this little bit of a mild pattern, right? And then we're going to get into more of a colder pattern again. It's not going to get overly cold, but it is going to stay more reasonably cold, more average rather than above average. And that's where I think winter storms would come into play. Why is this radar app being so weird? Let me try refreshing this. Hold on. There we go. Okay. That's better. Yep. Still strong air rotation. Rocky Mound and Mount Pleasant. Let's see if there's any debris signature on any of these storms. Nothing. Okay. But again, radar is not always right. There may actually be something on the ground. That's why you have to seek shelter. Special weather statements still in effect into portions of southeastern Texas. This is for these gusty lines of stronger showers or heavy showers. New tornado warning just got issued for parts of New Boston. If you're in, oh, that's not good. Observed tornado warning. Here we go. We have a observed tornado warning for it's New Boston. If you're in this area of tornado warn box, you need to seek shelter immediately. There's the lowest part of your home or building right now. You need to get to a lowest part of your home or building. Tornado shelter would be very sufficient, very good right now. This is a serious situation now. We have a observed tornado. We have a tornado on the ground. That is confirmed now. We have a tornado on the ground. A confirmed tornado is on the ground. New tornado warning is on the ground. Wow. Again, tornado is on the ground now. That has been confirmed. This is a situation now where you need to seek shelter immediately. I don't think this is going to go PDS tornado warning due to the fact that I don't actually think it's that overly strong. But there's 2 tornadoes now, so we can put that to the counter. Still not an official tornado outbreak, just so you know. But there is a, well, keep an eye on this. Alright, this tornado warning I believe just got extended. Alright, let's see. So your tornado would be somewhere in this pocket of here, and it's moving up to the north and east. Now, in general, you would normally see tornadoes in the southeastern part of the storm. Only fact is your area of rotation is kind of, it's a little bit different with embedded tornadoes along the line of thunderstorms like this. It's going to be somewhere right in the middle of these storms where you kind of see that little pocket of rotation. So your area of rotation is actually going to be somewhere right in here, southwest of Interstate 44. There's just no debris signature, which means this, yeah, it's gone back to radar indicating, which means there's nothing on the ground anymore. So we did have an observed tornado, however, that tornado is not on the ground, but still seek shelter immediately. Another tornado warning down near Mount Pleasant. We'll see if there's anything going on with this one. Very broad rotation here. I think that rotation actually got more significant. Okay. Stronger rotation just appeared near Omaha. If you're in this warning, you need to seek shelter immediately as well as part of your home building. Actually, we have another area of rotation here and another area of rotation here. So, another area of rotation near 259. Wow. That's insane. 3 areas of rotation. They're kind of ahead of the line, so I think this radar is a little bit behind, but you get the general idea. Seek shelter immediately. Let's see. I'm going to keep an eye on the Storm Prediction Center updates, just in case if something does get issued. But, let's see here. Yeah, okay. Still several areas of rotation along this line. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 areas of rotation. The good thing is we do not have anything on the ground as of now. That is the one good thing about this whole thing. Actually, hold on. That's questionable. Wow, look at all these hail markers. That's literally insane. But rotation there, rotation there. But nothing on the ground right now. Oh, I'm tired. We're approaching the 8 o'clock hour and the 9 o'clock hour. 8 o'clock hour in the Central Time and Eastern Time, 9 o'clock hour. And then California time or Western Time would be, let me think here. Yeah. Yeah. Around the 7 o'clock hour. Yeah, so strong areas of rotation, like several strong areas of rotation. This is not a tornado outbreak, but man, wow. 42 to 44, that's easy 80 miles per hour right there. 53 to 50 miles per hour, that's 100 miles per hour right there. 40 to 30 miles per hour, that's 70 miles per hour right there. And another pocket right here where it's 40 to 40 40 miles per hour, which is crazy. But the good thing is there does not look to be anything on the ground as of right now, because that would likely be a tornado outbreak right there if it was. Alright, still nothing, but on any updates from the Storm Prediction Center, but we'll keep an eye on that. Look at that, wow. Alright, so the rotation couplets just got weaker, which is a good thing, but there's still some areas of rotation which are broader in nature, but we still have areas of rotation. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So yeah, still broad areas of rotation near the White Oak Creek Wildfire Management Area, near Interstate 52, 259 and 44. Oh, we just got a new mesoscale discussion. Let me take a look at this one. Let me see here. Alright, there's the new mesoscale discussion. Let me make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see what's going on. So, lifting warm front will destabilize the area later today. Shear will remain strong. Concerning severe potential watch likely. Tornado is 100 to 130 miles per hour. Wind to 55 to 70 miles per hour. 55 to 70 miles per hour. And hail about inch to 2 inch sized hail. So yeah, there you go. There's your mesoscale discussion. So yeah. This is for a severe thunderstorm watch potential. Still some hail possible right around right east of Lone Star, or kind of east-northeast of Lone Star. Still pockets of broad rotation. The only strongest one I'm seeing is near Naples, but there's probably more that I can't see because I'm not closer to them. So yeah, a few more areas of stronger rotation near Interstate 259 and north and east of Interstate 44. So yeah, wow, this is insane, honestly. They're both radar indicated as of now. We're just gonna have to watch if anything drops on the ground. What in the world? Okay, back to this. Alright, new velocity update. These velocity signatures are getting broader and broader. Okay, new tornado warning just got issued. And another one. Wait, is that another one? Seriously? Nope. Special weather statement or something. Nope. Another severe thunderstorm warning. Okay. Alright. New tornado warning near Naples. Moving off to the east. Here's your areas of rotation. One right here. And then one right here. And then actually one right here. Okay. Let me see about the closed Gulf right in here. Nothing here. Okay. So yeah, Gulf of Mexico moisture will definitely help to stabilize the atmosphere. That I do agree with. Rotation near Naples, rotation near Merida, just south, just west of there, sorry. And another area of rotation near 67. Oh, what is this? New severe thunderstorm warning just got issued for a large chunk of areas, actually. From about the Gilmer area and the Omaha area and the DeKalb area all the way east towards Texarkana, Ashdown, and the Linden area in Queen City. So yeah, there's that. Look at all these reports here. Tornado and a bunch of wind reports along with the wind damage reports as well. And another severe thunderstorm warning here. Oh wow, look at that squall line. That's impressive. Squall line moving straight through Colossaw, Tahlequah, and there's another town near, but Interstate 44 around that area. Moving off to the east. That is impressive. Look at that squall line. Wow. That is actually impressive. That is actually crazy. Wow. New special weather statement just got issued for parts of southeastern Texas. This is for these gustier showers or a cluster of thunderstorms, I guess, 50 mile per hour wind gusty. It does not, well, actually there was lightning in there, I didn't see that. But yeah, several areas of rotation, one near Naples, one near Interstate 77, one around that interstate near that interstate that follows right on Maud, whatever interstate that is, one interstate near Interstate 30, and then another one near New Boston. So tons of areas of rotation. Still broad area rotation near Naples, broad rotation near New Boston, another area of rotation near Interstate 30. But, wow. Yep, we're going to be here a while. But what I'm hoping happens for the better part of this event is that we don't have a huge tornado outbreak, because that would be devastating for this area. Because remember, this area has experienced a historic winter storm. It's experienced multiple tornado outbreaks, and just has experienced a lot of things. This is the last thing we need. Also, not to mention, this was the same area I believe that was hit by the first Hurricane Beryl, that ripped right through this area. I think that had tornadoes in there, so this area's just been hit one after another time for severe weather, hurricanes, winter storms. It's just been a mess here. And here we go again with another severe weather outbreak for a lot of the same areas. So this is the last thing they need. So what I'm hoping happens here is not much of a tornado outbreak happens. And we really don't want to see damaging winds happening either, but unfortunately that looks likely right now. And the last thing we need is a tornado outbreak right now, but it definitely looks possible, so that's the unfortunate part of this whole thing. But I'm still watching for individual cells that fire off, and we're starting to see some. We'll just see if they want to rotate. But anything that goes ahead of this line has the potential to rotate, and I think the HRR model is doing an absolutely amazing job with this so far. The HRR model is doing an amazing job. Still broad area rotation near Marietta, and there's a bunch of broad areas of rotation here. Broad areas of rotation. The last strongest one I've seen is near Decatur, but that looks like a broad rotation. There is some debris, but I'm not sure if that's from this. Yeah, I mean, maybe, but I'm not sure. I don't think this has been confirmed yet. What the hell? What the heck? Radar indicated, so nothing on the ground yet. And if you're not even in the severe weather risk, you will be later on today throughout this area as well. And it will go a little bit farther to the north and east along with the enhanced risk. So you'll have damaging winds, obviously. So gusts greater than 45 miles per hour are possible within this, so that's not a good thing. Yikes. But yeah, heavy rain falling through a lot of this area. This will move off to the north and east, straight through Springfield and Missouri, with lots of heavy rainfall. We'll see. I'm not seeing anything that looks severe here, but there's definitely potential that it could become severe. Oh. Let me see here. A lot of broad rotation. Nothing that looks overly strong to me. And there's no debris signature yet, which means they should not be confirmed yet, or observed, I should say. But special weather statements continue to extend all the way through southeastern Texas, which, look at all this moisture coming from the Gulf of Mexico. That is crazy. It's just evolving out of literally thin air. Look at this. It's just constant convection right out of the Gulf of Mexico. Just look at this. This thunderstorms firing off out of literally nowhere. Literally insane. The HRR model is doing an amazing job with this right now, I have to say. An amazing job. Flood advisory just got issued for parts of, or flood warning, I should say. Flood warning just got issued for near the interstate of 59, so this is going to be right around, is this a river flooding, or is this, yeah, it is a river, okay, so potential river flooding. Lots of flood warnings here as well. It's just going to be due to these, damaging winds and just lots of rainfall to come. Well, matter of fact, let's take a look at the rainfall right now. Let me plot a different model. Let's go with the NAM model. Let's do rainfall amounts. Is there total precipitation? So most of this should be rain down here. So let's go through. Oh, I'm gonna have to go with a different model. Let's go with the 60. Here we go. I mean, just wow. Look at this. So 2 inches of rain. There could be even higher amounts with up to, like, yeah, I highly doubt 6 inches of rain, but it's a possibility. Oh, wait a minute. Does this go through? Hold on. Wow. 5 to 7 inches of rain is possible here. So lots of rainfall due to heavy rainfall. I mean, lots of rainfall to come due to that heavy rainfall. Just, wow, that's actually incredible. And then rainfall all the way up to the northeast, where we could receive as much as 2 to 3 inches of rainfall. There's no way there's 7 inches of rainfall there. Maybe in the higher elevations, but just unbelievable, honestly. Just wow. Let's go with the HRR model, see if it goes a little bit farther into the future. This is what the HRR model is thinking. So I'm thinking the NAM model may be a little bit too high, so, but still pockets of 2 to 3 inches of rain if possible, even closer to 4 inches in some spots. So lots of rainfall to come. Alright, none of these tornado warnings have been observed yet, so that's a good sign. And I'm not seeing any really strong areas of rotation besides the one in Merida. And then, okay, new scan just came in. Much of the same areas, broad rotation. A stronger area of rotation near New Boston. Right around Interstate 30. I'd say this is not really great rotation right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a look at the models real quick because I may because I don't really feel like being live for too long. So let me take a look at the future radars here. Okay, 12 of these almost done with anyway. So here we go. So let's do this. So I will cut back. I'm going to stop going live until around 10 o'clock a.m. because I'm kind of bored right now for some reason. I don't know why. But I will resume the live stream at around 10 o'clock in the morning. And if nothing is still going on, I will wait until 11 o'clock a.m. And if something is still not going on, I'll wait even longer. But I think a lot of these storms will start rotating near 10 o'clock a.m., which again is still an hour away. So yeah. Until then, make sure to like the video, like the stream and subscribe. We will be live at either 10 o'clock a.m. or whenever storms become rotating because I don't really feel like being live right now for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. I will see you guys at 10 o'clock a.m. or if nothing is really happening later on, I will be live later on. But until then, again, make sure to like the stream and subscribe. But yeah, stay safe out there. And yeah, we will see you at 10 o'clock in the morning, or closer, maybe even later. But yeah, stay safe out there, and yeah, we'll see you later on today. Bye.